If your fridge feels full, but somehow you still can't find anything when you open it, take a breath. Don't start pulling things out yet. Just stand there for a second, because today, we are not cleaning your whole fridge. We are not taking everything out. We are not making a giant mess on your counter. We are fixing one small space, and that's it. You can either choose your fridge door or one shelf. Not both, just one. Because the fastest way to get overwhelmed is trying to do all of it at once. And the fastest way to actually fix it is to make it small enough to finish. That's the shift. Not bigger effort, smaller focus. All right, go ahead and open your fridge. And just look, no judgment, no sighing, no mental list of everything that's wrong. Just notice. Notice how your eyes move. What do they go to first? What do they skip over? What feels easy to grab? And what feels buried? Maybe things are packed in tighter than they should be. Maybe you've got bottles you haven't touched in a while. Maybe you know there's something in there that's been sitting a little too long, but you've been avoiding dealing with it. We've all been there. This is a no judgment zone, because this isn't about being better at organizing. It's about making your space work for you. Now, grab a spot on your counter. You don't need a big space, just enough to set a few things down. And if you've got a trash bag nearby, pull that closer too. All right. We're going to do the simplest step first. Take everything out of your chosen space. If you picked the door, clear the door. If you picked a shelf, clear that shelf. Don't sort yet. Don't organize yet. Don't stop to think about anything. Just take it out and set it down, one item at a time. You don't have to rush. You don't have to make decisions yet. Just empty the space. And as you're pulling things out, you might notice your brain starting to kick in. Do I still need this? Is this still good? Where did this even come from? Not yet. We'll get there. Right now, we're just creating space, because when everything is still inside the fridge, it all blends together. But once it's out where you can see it, it becomes a lot easier to deal with. Go ahead and keep going. Check the back. There's always something in the back, usually something you forgot you bought, or something you were sure you were going to use, or something that made sense in the moment. All right. Once that space is empty, just take a second and look at what came out. This right here. This is why your fridge feels full, but not useful. It's not just about how much is in there. It's about how it's arranged or not arranged. And more importantly, what's actually earning its space. Because space in your fridge, it's valuable. It should be working for you, not against you. Before we go any further, I want you to notice something. Look at the items in front of you, not just individually, but as a group. You might see duplicates, 2 bottles of the same sauce, 3 dressings that all do basically the same thing. Half-used jars you forgot about, things you bought for one recipe and never touched again. That's not you doing anything wrong. That's just what happens when things don't have a clear place. We buy another one. We tuck it in. We tell ourselves we'll deal with it later. And then later turns into this. So what we're doing right now isn't just cleaning. We're resetting how this space works. We're deciding what deserves to be here, what gets easy access, and what doesn't. All right, now we're going to make some quick decisions. And I mean quick. We are not overthinking this. Start with the obvious. Anything expired. Anything that smells off. Anything you know you're not going to use. anything you forgot even existed. Go ahead and toss those. No guilt, no second guessing. That space is valuable. Treat it that way. And if you hesitate, give yourself a few seconds. If you're still unsure, it's probably not something you need to keep. That hesitation, that's your answer. You can always get it again. But right now, we're making space for what you actually use. Keep going. You should already start to see your pile getting smaller. And that feeling, that little bit of relief, that's momentum. That's what we're building. Now, we're going to do something very simple. We're going to group things. Nothing fancy, no bins, no labels, just groups. Put your sauces together. Put your dressings together. Put your condiments together. Put your daily use items together. And as you do this, pay attention. What shows up more than once? What do you reach for all the time? What have you not touched in weeks? You might start to notice something else. You might realize what you actually reach for. And what just sits there, that's important. Because your fridge should reflect how you actually cook, not how you think you should cook. Not your ideal self, your real self. And here's something most people miss. Organization isn't about making things look nice. It's about making decisions easier, faster, with less effort. It removes friction you didn't even realize was there. Now, before anything goes back, take a damp cloth and give that space a quick wipe. You don't need to deep clean it. You don't need to scrub. Just a quick reset. Because a clean surface changes how you use the space. It signals a fresh start, a reset point. All right. Now we're going to put things back, but we're going to do it with just a little bit of intention. Not perfection, just intention. Start with the things you use the most. Your everyday items. The things you reach for without thinking. Those go front and center, or right at eye level. Because if you can see it, you'll use it. And if you use it, it won't get lost. That's the goal. Visible, usable, easy. Now take your second group. Things you use sometimes. These can go just behind or off to the side. Still easy to reach, just not taking up your prime space. And notice something as you're doing this. You're not cramming. You're not stacking things on top of each other. You're giving things just enough room to exist. That space, that breathing room, that's what keeps it from turning back into chaos. It also makes it easier to maintain because you're not fighting the space anymore. Now, look at what's left on your counter. This is your maybe group. And this is where it's easy to get stuck. So instead of asking, do I need this? I want you to ask something simpler. Does this belong in this space? If the answer is no, don't force it. Your fridge door doesn't need to hold everything. Your shelf doesn't need to carry the weight of your entire kitchen. It just needs to hold what makes sense. And if you're holding on to something because you might use it someday, be honest. How often does someday actually come? I want to give you permission to let some of that go. Not all of it, just some. You don't need to keep everything just in case. Your space deserves to be functional now, not crowded with possibilities for later, now. Take a step back and look at your fridge again. Just that one space you worked on. Notice how it feels different. You can see what's there. You can reach what you need. Nothing is buried. Nothing is hidden. That's a working space. That's a space that helps you instead of slowing you down. And here's the thing. This didn't take hours. You didn't empty your whole fridge. You didn't make a giant mess. You didn't need a plan or a system or a shopping trip. You just focused on one small area. and finished it. And that's the part that matters most. Finishing. Because most of the stress comes from things that stay half done, half decided, half organized. This is done. And every time you finish a space like this, it builds momentum. It makes the next one easier, and the next, and the next. And before you know it, those small wins start to change how your whole kitchen feels. Less friction, less searching, less second guessing. More clarity, more ease, more control. And just like with that junk drawer, it's not the big messes that wear us down. It's the small ones. The ones we run into every day. The shelf we can't find anything on. The door that feels full, but somehow useless. Those small frustrations add up, quietly, over time. And when you remove even one of them, you feel it. Immediately. So what you just did wasn't just cleaning out part of your fridge. You made your kitchen easier to use. You made decisions faster. You removed friction from your day. And that matters more than we give it credit for. So next time your fridge starts to feel overwhelming again, don't think about doing all of it. Don't pull everything out. Don't turn it into a project. Just pick one space, one shelf, one section, and give it 10 minutes. That's it. Because those small resets, they add up faster than you think. And before you know it, your fridge doesn't feel overwhelming anymore. It just works.